पान सिगरेट खाना सबसे बुरा है। अब ये हमारा दिल में आ गया, ये बुरा है। कितना आदमी बताया हमको ये मत जाओ, मत जाओ, मर जाएगा। बोला क्यों? तो आने के बाद में हम सोचा हमारा घर में ही आ गया। नर्स भी आता है, सब डॉक्टर भी आता है, सब आता है, आके देखता है, आदर जत्न करता है। अभी हमारा दिल इतना अच्छा हो गया, एकदम भगवान का पूरी में आया है, इंसान दिल में आया है। क्या करेगा, मेरा नसीब में आ गया ये बीमारी। किसी को तो खराब भी नहीं किया, तो भी आ गया। मत खाओ तुम लोग, खाने से हमारा जैसा होगा।
Patient care is a collaborative activity. So it requires many people to work towards that common goal of making the patient or his or her family's life more comfortable or a little better at each point of time. It is the challenges that you face that bind people together. The challenges that you face and overcome for a common goal binds people together. So many people have to get involved, but this happens because there's a lot of goodwill around us.
What does it mean to heal in a place where poverty is the first diagnosis? At Cachar Cancer Hospital, healing begins with something simple: listening. Doctors pause in the corridors. Nurses remember every face. It's not a miracle. It's a commitment. A quiet, everyday act of defiance against a system that tells the poor they don't matter.
For poor people, the thing is, all the time we have to reassure them that we mean what we say. And so when they stop us on the corridor, we must stop and address their problem. The way the hospital looks, the way we dress, the way we talk, everything has to reflect our pro-poor stance. We have to talk to them about treatment options, but we also have to tell them about the resources that are available that will help them go through all of this without economic hardships.
(1996). In a quiet corner of Silchar, a bold question was brewing. Can a hospital be built not by governments, but by the people themselves? Farmers, teachers, rickshaw pullers all came together to contribute and raise funds. It wasn't just a hospital they were building. It was a belief that even the poorest deserve care, dignity, and a chance to fight. Dr. Chinmay Chowdhury stood at the edge of it all, a man whose compassion burned like a dim lantern in a storm. Then in 2007, Dr. Ravi Kannan arrived. He didn't just inherit a hospital, he stepped into a responsibility built on sacrifice and struggle. He came to prove that in a world that often turns its back on the poor, quiet resolve can still rewrite the meaning of care. Under his leadership, silence was replaced by the steady rhythm of care, machines humming, corridors no longer empty, a blood bank built not from funding, but from urgency.
What does human right mean in a place where even hope doesn't reach everyone?
She's trying to say that like she didn't pay anything, like so the entire treatment supported by the hospital. Now I can able to eat orally.
Compassion isn't a slogan. It's a daily decision. It's looking into someone's eyes and finding the strength to say, "We'll try," even when the odds say otherwise. Dr. Kannan calls it a philosophy. But philosophies don't cross flooded roads to reach a patient's home. They don't stay behind after us, holding the silence of families who are too scared to ask if tomorrow will come. So what is healthcare here? It's not policy. It's people choosing to show up, to care, to stay. It lives in the everyday acts of quiet resilience. A chair-dragged bedside for a night-long vigil. A nurse holding a child's hand because that's all there is to give. Is it a right? Maybe. But here, it's something deeper. It's a reckoning.
তারা লগে কথা কও না বাবু না কাকু তোমার আমি তো কইছি আমার ছেলে আমি কখনো আর পাইতাম না কেন তার সার্জারি পরে আরানির বাদে আমি কাছে তো বাচ্চা কোনো দিনও কুলেও লইতাম না সে ওখানে সবেও মনে করতাম আমরা সব ঘাবড়াই গেছি বাদে ওখানে যাওয়া সবও একটা খুশি সাকসেসফুল হয়েছে যে লাগে না ঘরত যাইতে দিই না এবার 1 মাস আজ 14 দিন এখন ওখানে তাকি তাকি এলাজ করো ওখানেও বাচ্চা সুস্থ হয়েছে আমরা বেজান কষ্ট করছি কোনো জায়গাত বাচ্চার বেমার ধরা পড়ছে না বেজান পয়সা খরচ করছি কোনো জায়গাত কাজে লাগছে না ওখানেও কাজে লাগছে 1 বছর হয়ে গেছে তার বেমারে
टू 2008 पे रवि सर एंड हमारे मेडिकल ऑन्कोलॉजिस्ट थे हमारे कीमोथेरेपी वार्ड में राउंड कर रहे थे तब हमने देखा कि एक बच्चा एक प्लास्टिक के पेपर में पफ राइस लेके खाना खा रहा था तो ये रियलाइजेशन हुआ कि उनको कीमोथेरेपी चल रहा है और पफ राइस से कैसे चल पाएगा फिर हमने हमारा हॉस्पिटल में किचन स्टार्ट किया
What does dignity look like? In a place where hunger outlives hope. There was no kitchen then. No soup, no rice, no way to offer strength beyond medicine. Just a growing list of things they couldn't yet provide. So they built one, not from blueprints, but from urgency. Simple food, rice, dal, chutney, served for ₹10. or free if needed. No profit, no questions, just nourishment. They called it the Janata meal. Some called it a lifeline. But it was more than that. It was a stand. A quiet refusal to let hunger write the end of the story. Was it compassion or survival? Maybe both. Because they learned that sometimes a warm meal does more than heal the body. It keeps hope alive. Now the boy returns. And maybe for the first time in days, he'll sleep without dreaming of food.
Can cancer care exist where roads dissolve into rivers, where prejudice is often the first wound?
The answer isn't written in policies. It's carried in the hands of teams who refuse to turn back. Doctors and nurses who kneel in rain-soaked fields, examining patients by the flicker of a borrowed lamp. Health workers who walk miles where maps fall silent. They call it community outreach. But here, it's something deeper, a shared pact of trust. In villages where cancer is still whispered as a curse, early detection begins not with machines, but with courage, shared between ASHA workers and mothers afraid to speak their fear aloud. They carry scales, syringes, and something stronger, belief. The belief that healing isn't a miracle handed down. It's a chain of hands reaching forward, one to another, across fear and doubt. It isn't just medicine moving through these hills. It's a team. It's solidarity made visible. From a camp set up in a schoolyard to a late-night visit lit only by a phone's glow. Healing begins here not with walls or machines, but with hands that refuse to let go.
It's not one story, it's a whole lot of patients who got benefited by doing diagnostic procedures in the subcenter. That was a big paradigm shift, I feel, in the community outreach programs. We started doing their biopsies in subcenters. We started doing their FNACs in subcenters. This made a whole lot of difference.
We are now in connection with more than 800 community health workers all over the district in Assam, like specifically Borak Valley, which consists of Karimganj, Hailakandi, Cachar, and also an autonomous district called Dimhasa. So the Department of Preventive Oncology, we are trying to coordinate with them and disseminate the information of early detection, screening, risk factors which causes cancers at doorstep level, and they are the right entity in the community who people listen to.
Is cancer a curse? Or simply cells losing their way in the dark? At Cachar Cancer Hospital, innovation isn't a luxury, it's survival. Here where budgets are thin and needs are endless, the team doesn't wait for perfect tools. They build with what they have. They reimagine care, piece by piece, making strength out of scarcity. A blood bank born from a tragedy. An ICU monitored across hundreds of miles. Research stitched together, not in grand labs, but in small, determined rooms. It's not about doing more with less. It's about refusing to do less because there's less. Through relentless research and quiet innovation, Cachar Cancer Hospital is not only treating cancer, but pushing boundaries, finding new ways to predict and to improve survival, because each discovery is a promise that the next patient will have one more chance, one more tomorrow, one more reason to believe that no life is too small to fight for.
What we have done is we have set up cameras in the ICU, and the entire ICU management works on a hybrid platform. So 50% of our groundwork is done by the doctors, the nursing staff and the supporting staff. 50% of patient management is through the group of critical care intensivists sitting in Bangalore, who are monitoring each and every patient through high-profile computer system.
पापा तो गाड़ी एक्सीडेंट में मौत हो गया और मम्मी तो तीन चार महीना बाद ही मर गया, पापा का मरने के बाद। और मेरा चाचा 3 महीना में 4 महीना आया गैप कर करके। उसके बाद मेरा जो बड़ा भाई भाभी एक दिन भी नहीं आया देखने के लिए, एक दिन भी नहीं आया। और इसका बीमार अलग है तो हम लोग यहाँ में लेके आया। लेके आने के बाद इसको यहाँ में ही एडमिट किया। एडमिट करने के बाद हम काम करने लगे यहाँ से 1 साल। मेरा पापा को तो मैं देखा ही नहीं है, मेरा मम्मी को तो देखा है, मेरा पापा से देखा ही नहीं है मैंने। उसके बाद मेरा बड़ा भाई है जो एक घंटे के लिए भी नहीं आया उतना दूर देखने के लिए। बस यही है और कुछ नहीं।
What does it mean to carry the will of hope when all odds are stacked against you? At Cachar Cancer Hospital, the answer is written in the small, stubborn miracles of every day. It's in a meal shared when money runs out, a blood bag offered before a bill is ever written, a nurse holding a trembling hand when medicine alone is not enough. It's in research born from scarcity, in care shaped by urgency, in a team that refuses to surrender to the silence of despair. Because here, survival is not fueled by machines or riches. It is carried forward by something stronger, the will of hope. Hope that walks through flooded fields. Hope that stitches wounds with steady hands and tired eyes. Hope that does not wait for perfect answers. It simply begins. And every life saved here, every story carried forward is proof that even in the hardest places, the will of hope can build a world worth fighting for.
One of the key things for the hospital, which is true till today, is we depend a lot on philanthropy. We depend a lot on organizations, individuals, corporations, the government, everyone who is able to support us. And so several measures have gone in to pull in the resources that can help us keep going.
Ultimately, healthcare is a collaborative effort. So many people have to gather together, have to join hands to make it happen. We are looking at taking care of sick people and promoting wellness in the community. So long as we stick to that and nothing else matters, we'll be fine.